but that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second and 11 now. Jackson, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Nick Vigil showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Now Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Here, back this. Hey, orbit. Mike, get him. Over here.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Coming this way, here we
They'll run on first down. Mixon. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Mixon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
And now to the air, Dalton. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Leave! I'm coming for you, Mom! Here you go, can! 50, mark 50.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
You got him! You got him! We got him!
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Hands up! You're 18! Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move! 3 down. Slam! Check 43! Recon, 132 fighter! Regular. 15, mark!
2nd down, Dalton. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Hey. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go. Mike, five.
Operating from the gun. Dalton. Open man is Gordon. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get off the field. 368. He's coming. Hey, box drop.
From the gun, Dalton. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Joe Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Go get him. Hey, Echo. Mike, come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 44 at the mic.
Operating from the gun, Dalton. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, exit. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Passing, it's Dalton. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Leonard Fournette. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Ready? To the base. 52 is the mic. Here we go. Shoot. Hey. Go. Switch. Go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Lee. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Just like that.
Jackson from the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 85 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullock good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So we erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Go! This game situation.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Ready. Choose the mic. Check 50, choose the mic. Watch the run. He's crashing. He's checking.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Lee's got it over the middle. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch QB drop.
This is Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Carl Lawson getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
At the 46-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, if you kill it, motion me out. 44 at the mark. Here we go, kick. Hands up.
So Dalton now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd and short.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
I got you. Here we go, kick. Regular. I got it. Hey, high 7.
From the gun, Dalton to Gordon out left. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Andy Dalton now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2 by 2. Move. Where we go? Check. General West. Check. Both. 93, 52, 93, 44. 44. There you go.
Again, it's Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Heads up! Green 18! 44! Are you getting ahead? Are you getting ahead? 368! Hey, Charlie! 44, come on! Here we go! Heads up!
2nd and 5 now. Dalton caught Eifert over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Let's go!
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go! 60 or. I got you, boy. Under 10, under 10, 6-6, bullet high. Snap.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Motion. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Dalton to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
They go 368.
Operating from the gun. Dalton. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Talvin Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Bullock's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check it.
Here's Jackson. He finds Yeldon. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Mike spoke forward. Here we go. Bang, 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 bang. Here you go, 368. Regular.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing, Dalton. He may try and run for this. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Hands up, lady! 44's the money! You bet! Protein spill! Check, be like two. Move! Four's the money!
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Hands up, lady! You're not ready! Nice. Hey, 50! 50's the money! 50's the money! Come on,
On 2nd and 12, Dalton. His throw caught at about the 5. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll come out in the pistol. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
80 weapons. Hey, Zoo.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
To throw is Jackson. It got his man complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to add on 2 more. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy,
T.J. Yeldon. Touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just 1 score. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, Do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check, 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 check.
Here, 5-6.
44, 44. Mike, 44. You got nothing in there.
Hey, Delta.
You got nothing.
Here's Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Hot. Finish.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, switch gears. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
There you go. 93, 52, 93, 44. There you go.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Here you go. Cam. Here, 5-6.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Here we go. 6 yards. I'm coming. 57. Mike, 57.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 11 now, Jansen. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. 2, whatever they end. Trump. Never mind, 52. Go. Down to lose 1. Check. Hot route. Hot.
Throwing now is Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
You got tight right there.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 22-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the motion.
Regular.
On the run, it's Mixon. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hot. Ladies.
Come on. Win the rep. Let's go right here.
We go. 93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go.
Dalton wants to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Lady.
Hey, here I come.
Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.